Ah, yes, the Dark Angels. 40K's own embodiment of Catholic guilt. Ah, the dangles.
Stop trying to make dangles happen. It's not gonna happen.
Fuck you, it'll happen.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, if blangles can happen, so can dangles. Ah, yes, the dangles. Actually really like these edgy green bastards. Some chapters like to toe the line between loyalty to the Imperium and to the chapter. These guys have flat crossed over it, and it's for a reason. Whether or not it's a good reason is up for debate. Here's the TLDR, because otherwise this will be a 20-minute video, and we have other stuff to go over. During the Great Crusade, the Lion cracked down on his crappy compatriot Luther because Luther almost allowed an apocalyptic accident by some emissaries' extra eradicating explosion. Luther was teed up to take over, but told anyway, yet still got told to time out at home. He wasn't happy, but hey, it's okay until he helped head honcho Horace and a heavy happening. When it linked to the Lion that Luther left his lodging, he berated his brother before all, and bagged his brother's battleships before sending his sorry self to his stomping grounds. Luther meandered into some mystical magic that might make him more powerful, which worked well without weirdness whacking it up. Thanks to Erebus, everyone's every explanation for why everything is effed up. Enough alliteration! Okay. So after his second banishment, Luther rebuilt his forces and awaited the Lion's return. After the heresy, he started a small battle with his adopted brother, though now he was all demon-pritzed up. Unfortunately, during the duel to the death, a dumbass door to the warp wolfed down the world and split it to pieces. Sorry, I like alliteration. Anyway, the Dark Angels on the world and the ones not in orbit, they were all sucked into the warp. Those Marines sucked into the warp were scattered across space and time, and they are now known as the Fallen. Those remaining Dark Angels gave themselves the name the Unforgiven, and they would remain so until they wiped this smear from their chapter's history. There is only one big chunk of Caliban that remains, known only as the Rock, which has served as the Dangle's base of operation.
Stop it! Stop trying to make it happen.
It'll happen! It's served as their base of operations ever since. And so the breaking of Caliban, along with the scattering of the Fallen, began their endless quest to capture and make each and every Fallen repent for their crimes. As time went on, less and less Dark Angels remembered what happened at Caliban, until only the Inner Circle were allowed to know the truth. The Inner Circle consists of the highest authorities of the chapter, led by Supreme Grandmaster Azrael, and supported by the Grandmasters of all 10 companies, Grandmaster and Master Interrogator Chaplains, Master of the Librarius, and some other trustworthy Dark Angels. No Tech Marines allowed, though. They're not cool enough. The Deathwing and Ravenwing specifically are the boots-on-the-ground task force for hunting the Fallen. The Deathwing, led by Grandmaster Belial, are the chapter's bone-colored Terminators, warriors who personally fight and capture the Fallen. Becoming a member of the Deathwing means being trusted to know a small portion of the truth, just that the Fallen are traitor Dark Angels, and it's their duty to hunt them all down. These mean bastards will take on Fallen Demon Princes, Chaos Sorcerers, and Renegade Warband leaders, all in the name of keeping their chapter's secret in the shadows. All Terminators in the Adeptus Astartes are fierce warriors to be feared, but I think the Deathwing in particular are to be revered above all else to make sure that when they find the Fallen, they don't get back up. Except for that time, one of them tried to go up some stairs and ended up falling down 3 stories in the basement. He got shot by all of his brothers. Because he's a Fallen. Like he can't get up. He fell, guys. He fell. Isn't that funny? He's a Fallen because he fell. Is that joke funny to you people? Do you think that's funny? It's so funny, isn't it? Sorry. I don't know what got into me. The Ravenwing are the other side of that coin. Colored in black and white, they use faster hit-and-run tactics, light infantry, bike speeders with dark talons, and Nephilim jet fighters for air support. An additional difference is that the highest ranking of the Ravenwing, called Black Knights, are inducted into the Inner Circle. They're the ones who do the actual hunting of the Fallen, and when a Fallen is found, they call in the Deathwing for support with a teleport homer. Samael, master of the Raven Wing, uses one of the last remaining jet bikes in the Imperium. It's an incredibly swift vehicle that provides both a great advantage in battle and causes all nearby White Scars to simultaneously cope, seethe, and mold at its presence. Once found and captured, the Fallen will be taken to hidden dungeons in the rock so that the interrogator chaplains can help them absolve them of their crimes. That's right, the Dangles just want to help their fallen brothers by having them repent in order to save their souls. Because there ain't no hate like the Emperor's mercy. I did not write that joke. It's just that repenting means the chaplains torturing the fallen, using cruel and creative means to both break them in body and soul. These chaplains are able to break space marines, literal demigods, and warriors of myth. There is a reason that Asmodai scares the ever-living fuck out of me, because he is good at his job. His favorite tool is called the Blades of Reason, which contain neural wires that cause a maximum amount of pain into the victim. It even has a mercy switch that instantly ends the victim's pain by killing them. In case that ain't enough, the librarians will get to have a go at the Fallen, kind of just probing their minds for any little secrets that are harbored in there. Though this can cause the victim's minds to be shattered to pieces, thus killing them. Don't worry though, don't worry. The information gained absolves their souls of their sins, so everything works out, aka the Torquemada approach to conversion. All of this is just the upper echelons of the chapter. Most Battle Brothers won't know jack nor shit about why or where the Death and Raven Wings are being deployed. To them, they're just chapter Space Marines who go to whichever battle they're needed most. Usually these battles are based on whether or not a Fallen could be in the area. Someone saw a suspicious Space Marine in black and red? Fallen. A warband leader is talking a lot of shit about the Lion? Fallen. Someone tripped a member of 7th Company, causing them to laugh? Alfarius! Curious or overzealous brothers who ask questions are quickly silenced by officers and or chaplains for their impudence. Sometimes a battle brother will accidentally see a Fallen, which is considered to be a minor disaster by the inner circle. Usually a librarian can just mind wipe them. Failing that, apothecaries have developed a lovely hypnosis solution. Failing that, the battle brother in question is a battlefield casualty, and the situation is considered closed. They kill him. Though that does sometimes happen, it's a last measure. If the battle brother is a good warrior, if he's considered trustworthy, he'll just be inducted into the Deathwing. If there's an opening, that is. Some other divergent characteristics of the Dangles is their persistent penchant for plasma pieces, which I guess makes sense. You know, they go into like extra dangerous areas that require heavy and more powerful weapons. Also, thinking about it again, they were the first Legion, so they got to have a bunch of cool shit. You know, favoritism isn't dead in the 40th millennium. Also, plasma guns are like really good at getting rid of evidence. There is also the Rock, the last surviving piece of Caliban that the chapter uses as an HQ. Holds their fortress monastery, the tower, docks for their ships, and an entire maze of catacombs beneath. These caves hold dark and dangerous secrets that'll drive you mad. The only beings who can navigate them effectively are the Watchers in the Dark. These green Java-looking creatures are... They're these, Yeah, we really don't know what the hell they are. Even the Dangles seem to be confused as to their origins. They could be some Xenos native to Caliban. They might be some kind of psychic servitor. Perhaps even a benign warp manifestation loyal to the Lion and his sons. We really don't know, and I prefer it that way, G-dubs. These guys serve as chapter attendants, you know, polishing swords, holding helmets, or just ammo gophers. They kind of just appear when they're needed, and they're unable to be hit. Trying to strike one will leave you holding empty air. The Watchers are also helping testing the new Supreme Grand Master to see if he's worthy of the title. It's just like showing him visions, exposing weaknesses, testing loyalty, and driving him to the brink of insanity. They also hold books. Look at this little dude. Ain't he cute? Okie dokie. It's character time, and I'm going to go over Supreme Grandmaster Azrael and Cypher, Lord of the Fallen. I like both these characters because I think Azrael's a pretty cool guy. I go get a beer with him. He seems okay. And Cypher is a grade A platinum bastard. Let's start with the bastard himself, Cypher, Lord of the Fallen. Cypher's most obvious trait is that he carries around the lion's sword, maybe, for reasons not known to him, really, apparently. Does he carry it to slay the Emperor, or lay it down at his feet and beg forgiveness? Does he carry it to keep a secret door locked? Does he carry it for his sworn lord? Why does Cypher do anything? Is he scared of his little brothers? Is he trying to achieve a quest he undertook long ago? Loyalty to an Imperium that would sooner see him dead? Who knows? Here's what we do know is that Cypher leads a group of Fallen, so he's considered like leader, lord, whatever you want to call it. He dual wields plasma and bolt pistol, which is effective in killing other Space Marines. You know, plasma to weaken the armor and a bolt to finish him off. Wombo combo. Whether or not he's fighting for the Imperium or Chaos changes like the weather, though in the rules he is in the CSM Codex. I call him a renegade more like it because, you know, in one story, he's rampaging through the Imperium Palace on Terra, running from assassins, custodies, and dangles on the way to the throne room. And, like, in another story, he's helping a force of Imperial Guardsmen fight off a bunch of cultists until reinforcements arrive. I don't know, he doesn't seem loyalist, he doesn't seem chaos. He's a renegade. But that's just my opinion. His name probably isn't even Cypher. It might just be a title given to like a trusted second in command. A keeper of not that one. Not that kind of keeper of secrets, but someone who keeps secrets. Whoever Cypher is, we'll probably never know, and I think it's more fun that way. Azrael, Supreme Grandmaster of the Dark Angels, he who leads the unending hunt for the fallen. His war plate includes the Lion's Helm, Johnson's old helmet. He holds the Sword of Secrets, a power sword that serves as both a badge of office and, I believe, a key to certain doors in the tower. His firearm is a bolter plasma combi weapon called the Lion's Wrath, good for all sticky situations. Unlike his counterpart Cypher, Azrael he's very, very clear to us in his duties and loyalties. Chapter over the Imperium, no questions asked. He'll move key assets away from a campaign to pursue a lead. He'll just straight up leave a campaign if there's no sign of Fallen. He will not accept criticism or doubt from his subordinates about the importance of their quest. The hunt comes first, no matter what. I do really like Azrael, though. He's probably my second favorite chapter master behind Espresso Depresso over there. The reason is just, it's a certain moment, spoiler warning, by the way. There's a certain moment in the Azrael book where he's speaking to an Eldar who just lost his spirit stone to kill a chaos sorcerer. The Eldar, he remarks that his soul is now damned, which seems to confuse Azrael because, you know, the whole point of the hunt is to capture and redeem the fallen by making them repent. He believes that no soul is beyond redemption. It's almost as if he feels pity for a Xenos witch. I just find this interaction just really fascinating, considering that of all Space Marines, a Dark Angel would be one of the last ones to have such thoughts or feelings. Go read Azrael. I thought it was good. I just really like this scene in particular. And yeah, besides some really interesting moments, Azrael has had the surreal experience of meeting his Primarch. I'd rather not go into a long summary of the Arcs of Omen campaign, so just the TLDR is this. Imagine Dad comes home while you're fighting with your cousins and uncle, And Tech Satan has possessed the TV, air conditioning, and toaster. I.e., total fucking disaster. Also, since the lion's return, the Dangles have been hunting and torturing as usual, except sometimes the lion will grab a fallen being tortured, and the fallen will never be seen again. Alright, books. The Asriel book was a good one. Had fun learning about the chapter master. Cypher, Lord of the Fallen was nice. Cypher is just a bastard, man. He's such an asshole. I love him. Luther, First of the Fallen, wasn't too bad. He helps you understand his motivations better. Gets a lot of like background information on the Dark Angels and Caliban and junk. Lazarus was really good too. We got to see him fight a bunch of fungus. Lazarus is cool. I like him. And yeah, that's it. No other significant Dark Angels books that have been released. Yeah, okay. Lion, Son of the Forest. Easily one of the best 40k books to come out recently. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Oh yeah, and the models, and just man, just throw a bunch of Deathwing at all your problems. It'll sort itself out.